Hello everybody, welcome back to our Career Prospect series for Electronics and Communication Engineers. Today's video is on how to become a very good VLSI engineer. Let's see what are all the requirements and what are all the VLSI engineers do in their jobs. VLSI jobs mostly form front end and back end. On front end you have a design and verification engineers, and VLSI back end you have physical design, routing, mask design, etc. Then silicon validation and testing engineers, system on chip, SoC design, most popularly called as SoC, and layout design. So the requirements for this to become a good VLSI engineer is you should be very good in logic design and embedded C and Verilog hardware description language. And then more importantly among all these things, you should be good in system Verilog once you are getting familiarized with the VLSI concepts, VLSI design. So VLSI, we need not go into that. It is a very large scale integration, and chip designing, which is considered to be the most core job for any electronics engineer, evergreen job, ever rising. There is no, it is completely recession free. And for this, what is that you need to do? You have to understand first what are all the different public sector companies you have for VLSI engineers. Intel is the best, NVIDIA, Qualcomm, Broadcom, Samsung, Texas Instruments, AMD, ARM, IBM, Cisco, MACOM, ST Micro, MediaTek, Microchip, Xilinx, GE, Robert Bosch, Rambus, Analog Devices, Cypress Semiconductor, Juniper Networks, NXP Conductors. These are all some of the industries, top industries that are giving jobs for VLSI engineers. Mind you, that all these companies are dream job, but none of them take average engineering graduates directly. So all these companies take directly from either IITs or NITs, but I have seen many of my students landing in almost all the companies after 1 or 2 years of experience with VLSI design in small companies. So always the best tool for them is do a Veda IIT course in VLSI design. After 6 months, you will have a wonderful career. Prepare for that. You can always see vedaiit.org and do that particular course, and you will be having, it's a consortium driven training platform to basically to launch the VLSI engineers all over the globe. And almost all these companies, if you want to join, that's the only way. Now let's see, how do we study for this particular to become a VLSI design? The first thing is digital design. Just study only those 2 books, Morris Mano and John Walker-Lee. First study the Morris Mano, first six chapters, and each chapter, mind you, you have the concepts, then worked out examples and exercises. So do all the worked out examples on your own and solve all the exercises. And all these things are there on the net. You have the solutions for both Morris Mano and John Walker-Lee. But all that is required is you have to solve the problems day in and day out, number of times, so that you get the design and development skills. These are very essential for VLSI design engineers. And then by solving these 2 worked out examples and exercises in these 2 textbooks, you will develop an application and interfacing skills, and you have to practice different programming domains, either for embedded C or for system Verilog. So when you do this, you have to go through a lot of online resources, and NPTEL is one such course, National Program on Technology Enhanced Learning, designed by MHRD and in association with all the Indian Institutes of Technology. So these are all again wonderful certification courses. Then you can go through the tutorialspoint.com ONREL course again, and you have verificationexcellence.in and mavensilicon.com, VLSIguru.com, qsox.com, udemy.com, freevideolectures.com, and number of online YouTube videos. So all these are only little online resources for you to master yourself, to land into a VLSI engineering job. Mind you, all those people who are studying in average engineering colleges, normal engineering colleges, don't get disheartened. Land yourself, be familiar with all these things, then prepare a LinkedIn profile and then send it across to different companies. Once you are familiar with the logic design, the confidence in all these things, mind you, let me assure you that if you are solving all the worked out examples and exercises in both Morris Mano and John Walkerly, you can prepare your LinkedIn and write to all the public sector, all the private sector companies which I have shown. You will definitely get a job, and that's the confidence level. That should be the confidence level for an engineer, right? Remember, engineers like to solve problems. If there are no problems handily available, you have to create your own problems, right? So solve all the problems in John Walkerly, you will become a wonderful VLS. It is as simple as that, and it requires just 3 to 6 months. You can master both the textbooks. So you should be in a way that I can't keep calm because I am an electronics engineer, down to earth, aiming to become a VLSI engineer to work in dream companies. So all the best. Thank you very much for watching this. If you want to watch more related videos, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much.